Welcome to my channel. If you guys don't know me, I'm Kelly Carlson. I'm an artiste getting ready for my next art show in Venice Beach, California. And on this episode, I talk about what gets me into a creative vibe and mindset. And I take you to the art store. You know what's in it for you to watch this? I'm here to inspire you to do the thing that you want to do that you're scared to do. But that's also going to be a secret. Here's a useful tip. Do you love this look? Yep. Now, let's get to work. Life wasn't always like this for me, okay? And you got to get out there, try new things, and this is about building the confidence and the courage to go out there and do it. And you can watch me through my trials and tribulations, and I really think it's all about your attitude towards failure, because to me, there actually is no failure if you try. You know, so if you try and it doesn't work out, so what? Try again or do something else. But you know what? The biggest failure is not trying to go after your dreams at all, because what if it doesn't work out? But of course, what if it does work out? So today I also wanted to talk about getting into the creative mindset. And when my mind is right, I can paint tight, right? So I wanted to go into the process of what I like to do to just feel good and vibe and jive before I start painting and getting into the studio. And I always notice that when I wake up and get some sunlight, look at this beautiful view. There was a huge storm last night in the ocean from Malibu. After I get up, have my magical protein pretty potion coffee and my celery juice and lemon water and do all of the things, and then go for a walk and, you know, take in nature in the sun and I feel so much better and like centered to paint. So I think it's important for artists to, you know, have some sort of ritual that makes them feel good and centered before they start. And I always notice a difference, and I always feel better when I do. So here's a little glimpse of how I like to do that. Starting with sunset in the morning. Sunrise in the morning. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna go on a walk up these mountains. Seems a little daunting, but I'm not gonna go all the way up. But I'm gonna take you with me, and I'm gonna observe nature, colors, the wind, the sun, and just get my mind right, yo. Tell me in the comments what you do to get your mind right. So here's an effective tip. First of all, look at that ocean. Amazing. Here's a useful tip that I learned. Whatever you don't want to do that you know you're supposed to do that day, just tell yourself, I'm just gonna start doing it for 2 minutes. Okay, I just read this yesterday, and like I didn't really want to go on this walk or workout right now. Like I do, but I didn't. And you know, now I started, and now I'm just like on fire, and I know it's gonna make me feel better and more accomplished when I'm done. And so and I'm going up. She's going up, y'all. A big part of my creative mindset is meditation and mermaiding. So for me, what makes me feel good is doing like a 5, sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's 10 minutes. Sometimes if I'm lucky, it's 15 minutes. I do a guided meditation. I just do a free one on YouTube. And I like to sit in the jacuzzi or the bath if you have one, or just lay down and just, you know, center myself, and usually do a meditation on manifestation and just gratitude, and realizing that, you know, some of this stuff that's happening now is stuff that I prayed for in the past. And, you know, life wasn't always, you know, good or smooth or easy, but it can be. And I think a big tool for me has been meditation and gratitude. And of course, mermaiding. So I'm going to go for a swim and meditate in here, and then we're going to do hair, makeup, studio. So here we are in one of my heavens, the art store. And getting ready for my show. So, oh my gosh, look at all these planners that are 50% off. I'll have a tendency of buying like 5 planners in a year and like using them all intermittently. That's a whole nother issue, but let's look at these canvas sizes. I'm doing something very special and unique, which was inspired by a friend of mine. And I need to get like the teeniest, tiniest little canvases that are like 2 inches by 2 inches. And I can't tell you everything because you got to see it at the show, but hopefully they have them here. So let's see. I also just love to come to the art store because I get inspired and get all these fun tools, and you know, it's an idea factory in here. So these are kind of interesting. I've never seen this size. I might get a few of these and do like a triptych or something. So, you know, this is what I mean by coming here. You never know what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna explore, and I don't see those sizes. Oh, ding, 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 here they are. These teeny ones, they're 2 inches by 2 inches. Yes, and this is exactly what I need. Perfecto. So it's like right before Valentine's Day. Just look at all this fun inspiration. See, just being here gives me ideas. And also makes me want to buy a whole bunch of stuff I don't need. But let's just have a moment for the Valentine's Day section because I'm obsessed. And I love to do cute little things for my boyfriend. As you guys know, I'm all about my little art gifts. So look at all this. Dying. That's a little bit more Galentine's Day-y, isn't it? But I have died and gone to heaven because there's a fine artist paints and mediums and brushes. Buy one, get one 50% off. Now, as some of you may know, my favorite paints, I do like Liquitex, but my favorite paints are golden paints. I'm not sponsored by them yet, but I'm just saying, they have such beautiful colors and they're so pigmented. They're like MAC makeup, but for artists. Yes. And so I am picking a few different colors that I need for a piece that I already started, and so on and so forth. And then I'll do a haul at the end. So let me shop and let me focus. Now, the canvases are buy one, get one free, which is pretty serious. And I don't know what to do about that. Do you love this look, though? Also, just another creative tip. I love to go down the kids section. Like, look at all these fun stickers and colors and shapes, and it's just like ideas galore. Look at those little happy faces. Like, do I need these? I don't know. But I want them. Do these go in our hair? I think so. But you know, the bottom line is there's just so many ideas in here. Like, they didn't have all this stuff when I was a kid. But, you know, you never know when you can throw a little idea or jam in. And it's also just very playful and fun. And God knows I love an unnecessary puff. I also think I'm going to do something with balloons. But that's also going to be a secret. Now, just when I thought I was done, look what I saw. Obviously. Okay, we're back home at the studio, and let's do a little Michael's reveal of the goods, shall we? Okay. Let's get into what I got. Okay, first of all, these I already showed you are mini magical canvases that I'm creating something very special with. But But you're gonna have to wait until the show to see that. These are mini magical little pastel highlighters because I like to make to-do lists and then cross them off with different colored things. I should do an ASMR of this. Okay, this has nothing to do with my art show, but it's really fun and I got it for my boyfriend because his boat is out of the water and he misses being in the ocean. So I'm gonna put this in the tub. Next, how cool are these shapes? Okay, so it was buy one, get one free. I'm gonna go back there and probably get big ones. So I got 4 of these and I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. But I'm gonna do something, okay? Fabulous. Next, let's get into the colors. Let's really get into the colors, okay? Because these were all buy one, get one half off. So Liquitex was really coming in hard today. And just to give you an idea of how good, like look at how hardcore, okay? So I'm doing a little something with fluorescence and I got the heavy body acrylic. So they're really thick and really potent. Look at that yellow. Come on, player. Okay, absolutely fabulous. Now, look at the contrast. As you can see, this is kind of almost giving Emerald City. I'm always obsessed with those colors, pinks and blues. If you know me, you know. But these 2 colors are just beautiful. Look at those. Oh. So these are gonna go in an outlining situation kind of thing. And then this is fluorescent red. Are you kidding me? Oh, the cap went far. Dang. Okay, I'll get it in a second. These are little miniature easels that can collaborate with this. That's not exactly what I'm doing, but I might do a little something with these 2 together in the future. But you're just gonna have to wait until the art show to see what I'm doing with those minis, baby. This is a secret that have to do with my minis. And these are some amazing hearts that also have something to do with my show. And I'll be dropping hints as I go. But the bottom line is I highly recommend Liquitex paint because it's so vibrant. And as we all know, I also love golden paints as well. So now I have to take, all of these are individually wrapped in here. So I have to take these all apart. And that's what I'm gonna do now. And then start to put something together. So the plan is that not only will there be art on the walls and kind of experiencing some different shapes in different ways, there also, as I'm evolving as an artist, I want there to be some performance art elements as well as some interactive elements. See how these are individually, so I have to do one by one. Okay. So I have to, I would like there to be, you know, an interactive, collaborative part of the show where people want to like sit down and kind of get involved. And they can also chat and chill and might have a beat or 2 dropped up in there. I don't know. I'm giving too much away. Or am I? Anyways, now I'm going to kind of meditate on what I'm doing and get going. But that's the Michael's haul. And be sure if you are going to Michael's to get in on their like discount realm with your phone number because I saved like another $20. And they have awesome sales on canvases and paints. So you can save money while you're on the road to becoming the artiste that you want to be, darlings. Now, let's get to work. Don't forget to subscribe. And also remember, look like a mermaid, write like a pirate. See you next week. Bye.